Hello my friend, this is 2000 liter vacuum emulsifying mixer. Now I'm gonna introduce for you from the performance and its function. Okay, so let's check the pipes of this tank. There have some pipes for steam heating, and you can check we had already put some labels to show the function of each pipe. This one is for the cooling water in, so for this pipe you need to connect with your cooling water, and this pipe is for the condensate water out, and here steam in, so this one you need to connect with your steam generator, and this is the cooling water out. Okay, so for this one is connect with your tap water, and please pay attention for this valve. You need to connect you need to make sure this valve is turned on all the time, because you can check there have some branch pipe here, a transparent pipe go to the mechanical sealing. So this function is for mechanical sealing ring cooling, and another pipe, this pipe is for in, cooling water in, and this pipe is for cooling water out. So connects with here, cooling water out pipe. Okay, and another way is this part is connect with your vacuum pump. You can check for working it. Okay, so this is for the vacuum pump, and there have a small water storage tank to collect the water from the vacuum pump. Okay, and here this pipe you need to connect with a flexible pipe to let the cooling water out from the pump. Okay, by the way, when you get this machine you need to connect it firstly. So here we have put another small sliver on it, so you just connect with it like here. 80 connects with 80, 90 connects with 90, 21 connects with 21, 20, 20. Okay, other is the same. You just connect with the same label. Here 12 is 12, 30 is 30. The pipe is the same. Okay, so this is the homogenizing model, ABB brand, and let's check this way. This is temperature probe to test your temperature in the tank, and for this valve is connected with your final product. So for this part you need to you need to operate by manual, and for here this valve is automatic valve. You can operate on the screen, so no need operate by manual. For here you can connect with a flexible pipe and set your storage tank next to this vacuum tank, and then turn on this valve to collect your final product. Okay, and this is the main tank. For here equipped with a safety gauge to show the pressure in the jacket, and this is the safety valve. When the pressure arrival to a specific point, this valve will turn on automatically to protect the jacket. Okay, and it's here. Okay, here also have the label. And this is the cover design. You need to know there have some accessories on the cover. This is for the air filter to release the vacuum. If you want to turn on this manhole, okay. And this is the raw material in. You can connect with the pipe here, and then to suck the raw material from this part when the tank under the vacuum stage. Okay, and this is the mantle equipped with a small view window. You can check from here. They're equipped with a small Teflon scraper, so you can remove the gas to clean the window to check the tank stage. Okay, and this is the ingredient hopper. You can add some ingredient when the tank under the vacuum stage from this pipe, from this hopper. Okay, and here have two pipes. This pipe is for the vacuum function, and here this pipe you need to connect with your clean air to let the air go into the tank to press your final product to help your discharge speed more faster. Okay, so and this is the vacuum gauge. You can show the pressure in the tank. When you turn on this valve, the pointer, this one, the pointer will turn to the left side, and the maximum is -0.1. And if you turn on this valve, the pointer will like that, turn to the right side, and the maximum is 0.2, but on the gauge our maximum is 0.15. That means when the pointer close to the 0.15, the speed of discharge, the pressure is more bigger, and the speed of discharge is more faster, so you can adjust according to your actual situation. Okay, this is for these two pipes. Okay, and here is double missing model, and this pipe is for connect with your tap water to clean your tank after your finish your produce. And at the bottom here have equipped with 3 pieces CIP spray board to clean your tank. Okay, and here this is LED line to help you check the working situation more easy. Okay, let's check for the control system. Siemens PLC touch screen control. So when you turn on the function, you need to make sure the power is connected with your factory. Here you need to connect with these 3 wires with your factory power, and this one is connected for neutral wire, and this one for the ground wire. Okay, and by the way, here you can check we had already put some number on the cable, so you just need to connect with the same number. Like for example, here 1 0 connects with 1 0, 11 connects with 11, 12 with 12. Okay, other is the same. You just need to connect with the same number of this cable. Okay. And by the way, there have a electricity protector, so you can check there have a indicator light. When this light turn into green like this time, that means this 3 wires is connected in the right way. But if this sign turn into red, that means you need to change the place of the 2 of these 3 wires. When the light is turned into green, that means you connect in the right side. Okay, so this is for the electricity components. Okay, let's check the home page. Here you can choose the language you need from this part. Okay, now for this time we choose English. And here is very clear to show each function. So as it's double way missing, so there have individual parts to control each mixer. For here is internal mixer, and for here is for external mixer, and for here this part is for the homogenizing function. Okay, and this part is for the heating, and this part is for the cooling. Okay, and here this way is for the vacuum and for the LED line. So for this time the LED light is turned on. Turn on point this green button. Okay, and by the way, there have some pneumatic valve I introduced for you at the beginning, like here. When this emerge into red sign, that means all the valve is turned off. When the image turn into like green sign, that means the valve is turned on. Okay, I will show you later. So let's check for the missing function firstly. Like here, you can set the speed you need from here for the internal and external. The maximum is 65. You can check from this part. Okay, so you can set like 25 for this internal mixer, and you can test it. Okay, by the way, don't forget to set the missing time. I set 1 minute for your reference, and then turn on this internal mixing. And when the time is arrival, what you set from here, this internal mixing will start automatically. Okay, let's check the external mixing. Like set 25 and 1 minute, and then turn on. You also can check from here. Okay, now turn off this function, and let's move on the homogenizing. Set the homogenizing speed from here. The homogenizing, the maximum is 3000, so you can set like 2000. Okay, and set the homogenizing time in 1 minute, and then turn on this function. let's move on the heating function. So for here is for the heating function. You can set the temperature you need from here, like this one. For example, if your material need to heating arrival to like 75, okay, and here is the actual temperature in the tank, and then you also need to set the fast scattering time from here. So for the first time you can set like 10 minutes or more longer, okay, and then turn on the heating function. You can check there have some valves turn on, the steam in and steam out, and quick valve turn on, okay. And when the temperature is arrival what you set, this heating function will stop automatically, okay. Now turn off. Okay, you can check all the valve is turned off. And if you want to turn on the heating function again, it's the same. Set the temperature from here. If for the second time you need to heating arrival to 80 degrees, set the temperature, and then this one also set in 10 minutes, and then turn on this function. Okay, so for this time you need to go down to check the quick valve because it's relative with the fast scattering time setting. So for this time you need to check how many time this pipe will take for heating. So when you touch this pipe, when it turns into heating, you need to check the time. For example, it takes like 6 or 7 minutes to get heat. And then you will note for the third time, the fast scattering time setting. Okay, now turn off. And if you need to turn on the heating function again, it's the same. Set the heating function, heating temperature, and for this fast scattering time, it's like I said, when the pipe gets heated, take like 6 or 7 minutes. You can set the time from here like into 7 minutes and turn on this function. This fast scattering time is mean the condensate water out time, okay. Okay, turn off this function. Okay, move to the cooling function. So for here you can set the cooling temperature need from here, but this cooling temperature need to lower than the actual temperature. Okay, for example, the actual temperature is 22 degrees. You can set your cooling temperature into like 20 and then turn on this function. When the cooling temperature is arrival what you set, this function will start automatically. Okay, so this is for the heating and cooling function. Okay, and for this time we can check the vacuum pump. So firstly we need to turn on all this valve. Turn off this valve, turn off this valve, and for the manhole also need to close. You can use this small lock to lock this manhole, okay. And this one turn off. turn off, but this one need to turn on. Okay, this valve turn on. Okay, make sure all the valve is turned off and this valve turn on. Then you can turn on the vacuum pump. And then you can check this vacuum gauge. When the pressure is close to negative 0.1, you need to turn off this vacuum pump. Now turn off this vacuum pump for your reference. Stop it and turn off this valve to keep the tank under the vacuum stage. Okay. And if you want to open this cover, you need to release the vacuum firstly through this part. This air filter to release the vacuum. Okay, so this is for the all function, and here this is temperature change. You can show the temperature when you use the heating function. Okay, and also there is a lamp inquiry. If there have some problem happens, it will show on this part to let you know what is happened in this time. Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.